Hello friends, I welcome you on my channel Engineering Mathematics djganit. In this lecture we are going to define continuity of a function of two variables. So before defining continuity of a function of two variables, we just recall the continuity of a function of one variable. So if f is a function of only one variable, say x, then this function fx is said to be continuous at some point a if three conditions are satisfied. First condition is function is defined. Second condition is function has a limit as x tends to a. So limit of fx as x tends to a exists, and the third requirement is if limit exists at a point a, then it must be equal to value of function at that point. So if these three conditions are satisfied, then we say that function fx is continuous at this point a. So here also we are going to generalize this definition for functions of two variables. So instead of function of only one variable, suppose we have function of two variables x and y, and suppose we want to decide continuity of this function at some point ab in the xy plane. So here we will just replace this condition that f of a is defined. Instead of that we will write function is defined at point ab. Second requirement is function has a limit as xy approaches ab, and third condition is limit of fxy as xy approaches ab must be equal to f of ab. So it is simply the generalization of a function of one variable to function of two variables. So here we have written function fxy is said to be continuous at point ab if function is defined at point ab, limit of fxy as xy approaches ab exists, and the third requirement is limit of fxy as xy approaches ab must be equal to value of function at point ab. And if we want to discuss continuity on some set, then function is continuous on a given set capital D if it is continuous at each point of this set capital D. So we discuss one example, discuss the continuity of this function at the origin. At the origin means we have to discuss continuity at point 0, 0. And function has value 2x square y over x cube plus y cube if xy is different from origin, and at origin value of function is 0. So we check all the three conditions one by one. So here the point at which we want to discuss continuity is origin. So first we check whether function is defined at origin or not. So from this given definition of function, we can see that value of function at origin is 0. So function is defined at origin. So first requirement is satisfied, f of 0, 0 is defined, or function is defined at 0, 0, and value of function at 0, 0 is given to be 0. Now second requirement is function must have limit as xy approaches 0, 0. So here function is 2x square y over x cube plus y cube. So we first check whether limit of function exists or not as xy approaches origin. So for that we should recall the way how we check the limits of a function of two variables. So as we know, we have to check by taking different paths approaching origin 0, 0, and then from that we have the idea whether limit exists or not. So first we try to check the limit of this function along all the lines passing through origin. So first we write along y equal to mx, m is non-zero, x is non-zero. We check what our function becomes along these lines. So we put y equal to mx in this function. So function is 2x square y, and y we will replace by m into x. So 2x square m into x. In the division we have x cube plus y cube. So x cube plus y cube. So cube of m into x, that is m cube x cube. And if we rewrite this, we have 2mx cube, and here we can take x cube common, so we have 1 plus m cube. Now x is non-zero, so we can cancel out x, and we have 2m over 1 plus m cube. So our function becomes 2m upon 1 plus m cube along all the lines passing through origin. So if we find out limit of fxy as xy approaches 0, 0 along these lines, then instead of y we have to put y equal to mx, and this limit will be converted in a single limit as x tends to 0. So now we have seen that our function becomes 2m upon 1 plus m cube along these lines. So we put 2m upon 1 plus m cube, and this is independent of x. So limit is 2m over 1 plus m cube. So this shows that the value of limit depends on m. So this shows that limit does not exist, which depends on m. That means the limit is different along different lines passing through origin. So what we can write is limit of fxy as xy approaches 0, 0 does not exist. That means second requirement of continuity is not satisfied. Therefore we can say that fxy is not continuous at origin. Or another word for this not continuous, the function which is not continuous is known as discontinuous. So we can rewrite this as fxy is discontinuous at origin, that is at order pair 0, 0. So if we know how to check the limits, then it is very easy to check the continuity. The main requirement is that limit exists. These two are also required, but all we have to check, main part to check, is whether limit exists or not. Because this first and third condition are very easy to check, but for second condition we must have knowledge that how to check whether limit exists or not. Now if you recall, for functions of two variables, for functions of one variables, we have studied continuity for functions of one variable at school level. So we know that if we take any polynomial function, then it is always continuous at every point. Polynomial functions are always continuous. Another continuous functions are rational functions. Rational functions means division of polynomials. So rational functions are also continuous at every point at which they are defined. Similarly, we know all these standard functions: sine function, cosine function, exponential function, logarithmic functions. So all these standard functions are continuous if we consider them as a function of one variable. But here also, if we consider functions of two variables, if we consider polynomial function in two variables, rational function in two variables, then also this property is true for functions of more than one variable also. So any polynomial in two variables is always continuous. Similarly, rational function in two variables is continuous at every point at which that function is defined. So we should remember these standard functions are also continuous if we extend them to the functions of two variables. So here we make this note: polynomial and rational functions are continuous at every point at which they are defined. Similarly, all the standard functions we know, that is the standard functions for functions of one variable. So all the standard functions we know to be continuous are still continuous if we are plugging in more than one variable. That means if we extend our functions from functions of one variable to functions of two or more than two, that is functions of three variables, then whatever standard functions are continuous for one variable, they are also continuous for two as well as three, or they are continuous for more than one variable. So that property can be extended up to more than one variables also. So we consider one more example. Show that fxy equal to 2xy over x square plus y square when xy is different from origin, and 0 when xy is equal to origin. So show that this function is continuous at every point except at the origin. That means function is continuous at every point, but it is not continuous at origin. So now it is not advisable, or it is not possible to prove at each and every point. Here we are asked to show that function is continuous at each and every point, and there are infinite number of points in the xy plane. So it is not possible to check continuity at each and every point. But we can observe here that this function is a rational function. If we consider 2xy over x square plus y square, then it is a rational function. That means it is a division of two polynomials. And if we observe, then this is undefined at this point, origin only. The point at which this function is undefined is origin only. So if we take any point which is different from origin, we will discuss in two parts. We will discuss continuity for non-zero points, and then we will discuss continuity at origin. So if we take non-zero points, if xy is non-zero, or if xy is different from origin, then the value of function is given to be fxy at non-zero points 2xy over x square plus y square is 2xy over x square plus y square. So at points different from origin, fxy is rational function. So if xy is different from origin, fxy is rational function. If xy is different from origin, and we know that rational function is always continuous at every point at which it is defined. So we can directly write, therefore fxy is continuous at every point xy which is different from origin. So this is enough for non-zero points. We just have to mention that rational function fxy is a rational function if the points xy are different from origin, and as we know that rational functions are always continuous at the points at which they are defined. So this function is defined at every non-zero point, and because it is rational function, it is continuous at every non-zero point. Now we have to check at origin. So if xy is 0, 0. So for this we have to check all the three conditions by the definition. So first we check whether function is defined at origin or not. So it is given that f of 0, 0 is 0. Therefore we can say that function is defined at 0, 0. So first condition is satisfied. Now we have to discuss limit at origin. So we try along different paths. We start with y equal to mx. So along y equal to mx, or we can directly write limit of fxy as xy approaches origin along y equal to mx. M is non-zero, x is non-zero, equal to, if we put y equal to mx, limit will be converted in a single limit x tends to 0, and in the function we put y equal to mx. So this is equal to limit x tends to 0, and here we put y equal to mx, so 2xy over x square plus y square. So that means 2xy is mx, x square plus y square means m square x square. And you can see we can cancel out x square from the numerator as well as denominator. So we can directly write 2m over 1 plus m square. Because x is non-zero, so we can cancel out x square. And this is equal to 2m over 1 plus m square. So we can see this limit depends on m, which depends on m. That means the limit is different along different lines passing through origin. So therefore we can write that limit of fxy as xy approaches origin does not exist. So second condition of continuity is not satisfied. Therefore fxy is not continuous at origin. And we have proved that fxy is continuous at every point different from origin. So if we combine these two cases, we can write that therefore fxy is continuous at every point except at the origin.